Alright guys, as you can see, got some new shelves up. They look pretty cool, they look pretty trendy, and look pretty neat. You know what I mean? There's no brackets in these, so they look pretty nice. And you know, the main reason I got these was because I was just thinking, well, I wanted a bit more of a I guess you could say a permanent set, I guess, you know, for the room. Because obviously it's been a year now, and I mean, the background's changed a lot, and I just want something to be a bit more consistent. So hopefully this will be that area. And obviously, you know, it's not finished yet. You've got like a blank space over there. Same here. I mean, this is here for now, but it's not supposed to be. We're gonna have something else there. It's not made yet, so when that's made, it'll be up there. But for now, that's there. So that's gonna move. That'll probably move. And obviously, where there used to be like nails and stuff in the wall, obviously I pulled them out. But they also took out some of the wall as well, so we need to fill them in. And also there were like little blue tack marks where blue tack used to be on some of the walls, so we need to get rid of them. So we're nowhere near finished with this side of the room. But I mean, we're slowly getting there. But I guess to be honest, it's a good little segue into this week's video. Like I just said, we started this channel about a year ago, and I thought, you know, why not? Let's do a little bit of a review, I guess, of the first couple videos that I made. Now, I was thinking originally maybe I should do all the videos, but I think there's about 30 at the moment, and that may be a bit too long, so I don't want to bore you guys. But if you guys want to see the full 30 review, let me know, and I might do in the future, who knows. But yeah, this episode we're going to review, look over some of the old, I think the first 10 actually. We'll look at the first 10. We're going to look at the first 10 videos, and we'll look at a couple of things. We'll see if there's been any differences, I guess, or anything that's changed, anything that stayed the same, something that's similar, or I guess if there's anything that needs improvement on, or anything that's been improved on. So, got the laptop ready, we'll open that, get the 10 videos up and open, get them ready to watch, and yeah, we're good to go. Alright, that's it, the videos are up and ready, and we're good to go. Quick little note actually, I mean, chances are this is going to be a very choppy video, just because, I mean, if I was watching all the videos with you guys, it would be well over an hour, you know. So I'm just going to show you, I guess, the highlights of my reaction to these, because, you know, I haven't seen these in quite a while, so I guess it will be kind of fun just to I guess, see my initial reaction to these. So yeah, let's get going. Alright, first it's the Evolve one. I know this was pretty fun actually, if I remember doing this. Pretty cold as well actually, because we did film this in December. Pretty fun one to start off with, even for the channel, I guess. I mean, the editing style is pretty cool, to be honest. Even though I think definitely I overthought how perfect I wanted this first video to be, because, you know, it was the first video. And I remember I did put off uploading it for a couple of weeks actually. And I remember always just trying to add things, remove things, and change little things, I guess. I mean, it's not a bad thing to try and get things perfect, but I think, yeah, for me it was more of just I was just putting off really. Actually, I've noticed I've stopped doing this. You know, this kind of I guess an in-depth tutorial on how I get from the beginning to the end point, mainly just that kind of post-processing bit. I've kind of stopped doing that, just because I thought maybe that fills in a video too much and I want to make it a bit more smoother. But I mean, I could try and bring that back, maybe for something. Maybe for if I do another photo series soon, I might bring it back then. We'll see. Now, I was saying this video is going to be quite choppy, but I mean, this video in itself, the elf one, I mean, that was very choppy as well, just when I'm talking. Which I guess, you know what, I think it was just nerves, I guess. I think it's what it is. Plus, I think I'm still choppy anyway now. Okay, second one with the jacket one, and already on the second video I'm trying to break the fourth wall, kind of. I mean, well, I guess kind of YouTube in itself is breaking the fourth wall, I think, in a way, but I kind of mean the fourth wall of video creation, I guess, where I kind of discuss the video in the video. That background looks so bad now. Thing that I do remember having a mirror, it's over there now, but yeah, I remember having a mirror in the background and it's showing the messy side of my room. I remember thinking the best way to hide that is not actually clear it up, but is actually just stick some posters up backwards, obviously, just to make it nice and clean, you know, the back side of it, because it's all white. And I can see I even tried to add some design, I guess, to the image. well, to the frame, by having that fancy little curtain covering one of the wardrobe doors. I remember thinking of that Spider-Man jump idea, and I did remember I thought it was cool on the location. I thought it was cool while editing, and I also thought it was cool after I posted it. And you know what? Looking back on it, it's still pretty cool. And this one, yeah, this one had the part 1, the part 2 intro actually. And I think I remember, well, from what I remember, at this point, I mean, I'll say that like I did a lot. It's the only third video, but I remember at this point thinking that I could really take this channel in any way I wanted. What I'm trying to say is, I think from watching a lot of YouTube previously, I went into the video creation process thinking I had to make the videos look a certain way and feel a certain way, and I guess cater the way I present things in a certain way. I don't think it's making that much sense what I'm saying, but I think the basic thing I'm trying to put across is, the more I put out videos, the more I kind of knew kind of my own direction I wanted to make things, I guess. It's a lot to grab from this one little part 1 intro, but you know, just give you a bit of an overview. And I think one thing I also try to do with my videos is try and make the editing really simple, because there have been times where people have come up to me and they've talked about how they've edited stuff, and the process is usually very long-winded, I guess, and can get confusing if you're kind of just going into Photoshop or Premiere or something, which isn't a bad thing. It's good to have a good technique, but I just think, yeah, for a lot of people who are starting out, it wouldn't be that easy for them. So I was always just trying to think, what's the easiest, simplest way for you to get the image that you want, but not having that much knowledge on the software. So that is definitely why I try and use the most simplest, basic techniques, just because it'd be better, I think, for people to get the content out there than spend too much time on that one project. I mean, it's good to spend time on a project, but it gets to a point where if you spend too much time on it, you'll prolong it too long, and chances are it might get annoying. So it's better to just get out there, get it done, and move on to the next thing. Also, I noticed I used to whisper a lot actually. Well, it's not really a whisper, but I used to talk really lowly. To talk really lowly, something like this, I think. I remember thinking this intro was actually pretty good. Do you like the Spider-Man shot? I mean, it still is. Also, I think here again was a moment which I knew I wanted to do something different to most, not even YouTubers, photographers, I guess, videographers. You know, just something that differs me a little bit, because I see a lot of people when it comes to the festive times of the year, Valentine's Day, Halloween, maybe Christmas. The pictures differ, but I guess the overall message is pretty similar. So I think this was a good point where I knew that if I could just add my own thing that I'm interested in, which is, I guess, the eerie, surreal, maybe the horror elements to the photos, then I think that's my thing that I really want to do and put across. I mean, also I think, because what I've done over the past year is I've definitely stopped watching the YouTubers I used to watch, just because I don't want them to influence what I'm doing. I'd rather make something that is pretty much all me, if possible. I mean, obviously there will be some leftover influence from when I first watched them, but yeah, I want to try and make this as much me as I can. I think up to this point I did this drawing concept thing where I draw on the table. I think I did it twice up to here, and I remember actually saying to myself, I'm going to set this kind of idea, the drawing thing, aside for the HTTPS videos. So probably, you know, I probably should make some more of them, because it's pretty fun to do. It's a pretty cool way of starting a video. Yeah, the background changed again. This time I went with a creased up bed sheet. I guess this was the first video, looking back on it, where I think my approach to how I was making this, I feel like it was very generic, the whole go on the car thing. I mean, I still like the video, and I do believe why saying this, like the tips and tricks, I'm pretty sure they're pretty useful to nearly everyone compared to the previous ones, which I feel like they were a bit more specific for those videos and the shots we were going for. I feel like this one, you can use this pretty much outdoors or wherever you're doing photography outside, or even maybe even inside. But yeah, I do feel like I did mimic a YouTuber that I used to watch a lot. And also I think this is my first attempt at B-roll footage. I mean, it's not amazing as you can see, but I'd say there's definitely been some improvements. I mean, if you don't believe me, check out the little Christmas video. That one. You'll see some B-roll in that. That's pretty good. I actually remember when I uploaded this video, actually, a couple of people did come up to me telling me it was pretty cool and it was pretty useful, which was actually pretty amazing to hear, actually. And again, another studio set change. I mean, you can see gradually we're getting somewhere with this room setup. And I just feel like, you know, it'll constantly evolve. I like these videos. These ones were super simple and calming, I guess. That's what I was going for. Plus, it's all about the good news in a time where it's pretty hard to come by. And hopefully anybody who did watch these, they actually forgot about the bad times, even if it was only for a little while, just because I feel like people needed that kind of distraction. And I think this was the first video where I wrote a script for, you know, because, I mean, to be honest, it definitely needed it, just because there was so much information I need to put out. I couldn't have just ad-libbed any of that. The furniture is still in use, so pretty good job. Man, it's still so cool. That seal saw my story. I can't forget that. That's amazing. And the funny thing is, he doesn't even know that I'm reacting to a video of me reacting to him seeing a story. That's, well, I mean, it wasn't about him, but it's just cool that he saw it. Oh yeah, I did have a black backdrop at home, so I used my sister's black shawl and a scarf. And see that again? That I was trying to show that you don't need this professional equipment or the studio stuff to get a studio level shot. Yeah, I really like these shots actually. I feel like they were pretty creative ideas, and you know, and the designs that were going on in these. Also, I just noticed, I think this was the first video where I was using the lapel mic. Now here's my first little attempt at I guess a graphic intro, I guess, you know, with the plane and the red line and the map. It came out pretty smooth. I don't know if it's immaturity, but I still find this little gag funny to this day actually. Again, what I wanted to do with this video is show that you really don't need high-end equipment if you want to go out and make stuff. I mean, yeah, it helps at times, but you can get what you need from things that you already have if you just add a bit of a creative flair. Man, some of the questions were quite weird, but they were funny.
Why was the journey so long?
Like asking, why was the plane journey so long? I mean, that's just a plane, isn't it? I mean, one interesting question, which in all seriousness was actually kind of interesting, was how was the KFC there? Because honestly, it did actually taste different. I swear there's definitely more of a spice to it, or maybe a bit more of like an added flavour. So I think that's very interesting. Okay, so this was when everybody was on that quiz hype kind of thing. You know, people was in lockdown, making quizzes for friends and stuff, friends and family. Actually, I remember when I was told it was my turn, I knew that I had to do something pretty out there, and something that's video worthy. You know, as long as it took to create these scenes, I feel like, you know, from what I remember, they were pretty fun to do. A little stressful because I had like a week to do it, and also make the video showing me making the stuff as well. But got it done in the end. It's pretty fun. And to be honest, I feel like I quote some of these scenes not daily, maybe weekly if the opportunity arises. And I mean, the only difference was I was adding clothing and doing it in front of a camera. Also, I think using a balloon and a melon for a head was pretty creative, considering that I didn't have another person to act with me. And yeah, actually, what I think a lot about, to be honest, is I just don't want to bore you guys with these videos, so, you know, just making them too long, I guess. So that's why I split this video up. That's why I split the jacket video up. Plus, I guess it breaks up the content, so they're a bit more easier to understand and manage, I guess. And I mean, that is 10, but I mean, we've already started the quiz 1, so we might as well watch the quiz 2. Yeah, we'll do it. And making those number cards felt oddly childish, but I also remember I felt like it was needed. And the Borat bit, I forgot about that, man. I do think the sketches were pretty accurate, to be honest. I mean, obviously there was a bit off, and I did add a bit of, I guess I can say, creative personality to them. I mean, they're still pretty good. I probably should have worn a bald cap. I mean, in all these videos, I mean, I can see there have been changes. I mean, Just, I mean, the audio changed. It went from the camera mic in the beginning to borrowing a Rode mic to using this lapel. So audio changed, so I guess that's improved on. Also, I noticed I used to use fillers a lot and say a lot. I mean, I still do nowadays, but I remember that used to be a massive problem I used to have even before YouTube. So I guess you know, YouTube has helped. And I mean, fitness wise, I mean, there's been a lot of running. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I guess with lockdown and being outside for like a minimum amount of time, I think I need to get in that little bit of added exercise. Alright guys, and that is the first 10 videos that I made on the channel. You know, it's pretty fun to watch over these again, you know, because I don't really rewatch the videos after I've put them up, just because I find it a bit weird, I guess. But you know, it was cool to rewatch them and just see how we got here. And yeah, I think one thing that I was quite worried about when I was starting this YouTube stuff was, am I really putting across the skills and techniques that I want to be teaching people? Just because, I mean, that is one of the main reasons I wanted to start this YouTube stuff. It was just because I wanted to help people who do have an interest in photography, but maybe they don't have, I guess, the knowledge about it or the finance for it. So I want to try and help people and give them tips and tricks that hopefully will help them. And I never knew if I was actually doing that or just making random videos that people just didn't get. But I think, you know, after looking over them, I think you can definitely pick stuff up from them. I'm pretty sure you can. Hopefully you can anyway. Also, I noticed there was a lot of imperfections in these videos, and there was a lot of things that didn't go wrong. It's not that they didn't go wrong, it's just that they weren't as perfect as I wanted them. Like, you know, with the videos and posts that I did. But I guess I think actually YouTube's kind of helped me with that, to be honest. Because I'm pretty sure before YouTube and me uploading these stuff, I'd always either put stuff off and trying to really get them as perfect as they can get. So like, just from doing that, I'd wait maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, sometimes prolong that, just because I wouldn't want to put something out there that I don't feel is perfect. However, I feel like by starting YouTube and trying to set myself a schedule of trying to upload nearly every Saturday, I think there was obviously some weeks which I didn't, but yeah, just generally I'm trying to upload every Saturday. I guess trying to hit that schedule, I think it's allowed me to ease up a bit and get it as close to perfect. And if it's not perfect, I still try and do the best I can. And yeah, I think personally, I think that is a bit of improvement, to be honest. And I also think it's a good little thing to pick up as well, just the idea that you can try your best, and if it doesn't get to perfect, it's alright. As long as you're putting out the content, you should be good. Now, everything I mentioned in this video, I don't think I'll put everything up, just because it'll be a long video, and I don't want to bore you guys with that kind of stuff. So I'm just put, you know, just the highlights and stuff in there. But like I said in the right beginning of this video, if you guys want to see maybe a bit more of the rest of the 20, let me know and I might do it in like a month or two. When I get time, I'll see. But like I've already said, it's pretty fun to watch these, and I really wouldn't mind doing this again. And that is it for the video. Hope you liked it. I personally did. I think I've already said it a couple of times, but man, it was really fun just looking over this stuff again. And also, I want to give a big thanks to anybody who's helped out on the channel, anybody who's been on a video, helped behind the scenes, helped film, all that kind of stuff, just generally helping the channel get to where it is today. I mean, not a big channel at the moment, but every little helps, and you know, I'm really grateful for that. So thanks everybody who's helped. And also, anybody watching, you can go thank them as well, you know, if you can find a link somewhere, or you go to their page, whatever, you know what, if you find them, thank them. But thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, please leave it a like. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe, and I'll see you in next week's video.